Hello, I am Pete and welcome back to Sable. Off camera I have been running around a little bit picking up some chum eggs, basically just passing time until Machinist Fir has done their thing. I think there is actually something else we can do in the meantime. I'm going to get out of the geyser tower first because it's quite noisy in here. Maybe it'll be a bit quieter out here. There's something else I can do which was actually added to the game back in November, but I haven't shown it off until then, and that is the fishing business. So I think that there is a location somewhere around here where we need to meet the angler. We're not terribly far away, being as we are just up here. So I think I might take a ride on Simoon. Will Simoon come to me? Sounds like Simoon is close. I'm just going to pick these flowers. I'm finding that the end game design of this game isn't really perfectly crafted, because what I'm expecting that the reward for this quest is going to be some bike parts. But the thing is that I'm now at the end of the game. I've explored most of the world. I don't really have much need to do much driving on the bike anymore. Similar to how the reward that I got for doing all the Sarin quests, again, that was this bike. If you've got a side quest where it can't be completed until pretty much the end of the game, then you need to think about what reward you're giving for that, because there's no point giving someone something that they don't have a need for anymore. And likewise also we have a quest here which, again, it's an end game quest. You can't complete it until you've pretty much explored the entire map. And it then requires the player to wait for 3 days. Well, there's a very high chance they haven't got anything else to be getting on with in the meantime. So that's not really a very clever design. Okay, so I want to look around for someone who wasn't here first time I passed through this area. Where might that be? So I feel like I've done a reasonably thorough job of exploring around this area, which is where I am expecting the angler person to spawn, and there's no sign of them at all. I'm wondering if maybe they only spawn on a newly created save. Maybe because I started this game before the update dropped, maybe it doesn't get the new content. That is possible. So after exploring the Sandsea area for a bit, I went onto Reddit, and it turns out there's this location in the wash, which I'm gonna check out because this looks like it might be related to the fishing quest in some way. And it's clearly a location. There's stuff going on here, I can see this. It's the Vivarium. So we do at least know that some of the fishing game related content is available on a save that was started prior to the update. Let's find out if this is enough to start the quest line. Okay, is anybody home? Or is this just a ghost town? It's certainly very pretty. Okay, I've found the actual entrance. That might be useful. Let's have a little run around and see if we can see who runs this place. Hello. I say hello to Researcher Casii. Welcome to the Great Vivarium. The person at the desk greets me with open arms, which they lower with some avian flourish. I feel very greeted. You're a glider, aren't you? I am. You'll like this place, I'm sure of it. They take a breath like they're not sure of it, and I let them speak. I'm Cassie, and I'm the proprietor of this vivarium. It's good to meet you. Sable. Sable, that's a great name. I'm Cassie. Or, I said that, didn't I? Sorry, forget that. Welcome to the vivarium, a home for animals small and smaller, from the sleekest fish to the most fragile butterfly, and everything in between, which is mostly plants and rocks. I know, it needs a bit of work, but I'm new at this. It sounds like she smiles, if nervously. It wasn't long ago I finished my own gliding. I'm wrapping up soon, I think. I tell her I think I'll be done with my gliding soon, and tell her I can only hope to ever create something as lovely as her vivarium. Cassie thanks me and then looks at me very sincerely. If I can give you one piece of advice, when you think you're done thinking about what you want to do, think again, because I was supposed to be an angler, and now here I am in a vivarium, researching all the fish I was too unskilled to catch. Wasn't much for butterflies either. Don't worry, I'm good at overthinking. Cassie crosses her arms and observes me for a moment, then seems to get an idea. You know, maybe this is getting ahead of myself, but I was thinking about how this sort of thing, this collecting thing, might be a good task for a glider. Because I've been thinking about how the world's worst angler and butterfly catcher, me, can't really be counted on to fill this vivarium forever. I'm definitely, now, not regretting holding on to a few of each type of butterfly. I tell her I'm interested. Well, I mean, I don't have badges to give away, or a mask or anything, but what if we just did it for fun? Like, if you've got some spare time, and you feel like fishing, bring whatever you catch. Or you pluck a butterfly out of the air. Perfect, I'll make a home for it. And then, who knows, maybe someday it'll be a real glider task. That sounds good. Perfect, then I guess onward glider to fish, and also to bugs. A classic glider phase. And if you've got anything with you already, I'd be happy to take a look at that too. Oh, I sure do. What do I want to discuss with Cassie? Hand in some butterflies. I hand over some butterfly specimens to Cassie. Thanks, Sable. I'll put these in the tanks. What do I want to discuss? Which butterflies do I have left to collect? I'll have a look on the computer. Okay, we've delivered a chalk butterfly and a crystal butterfly, but not a Nemore. We've delivered Oasis and Shaded Leaf, but not Salt. And we've delivered those two, so it's a Nemore and a Salt butterfly we need. Okay. I'm presuming she's just taken one of each. I'm going to check my inventory, just to be sure of that. Yes, it looks like it. Let's go back in and talk about fish now. How do I catch fish? I admit to Cassie that while she may be very bad at fishing, I have quite another issue, which is that I've never fished at all. I ask if she has pointers. It's a quick no. In fact, it's no. I'm probably the worst person to teach you. You'd probably pick up bad habits. I did used to have a good teacher, though. Yoshi the angler out in Sansea. I think he still mentors if you'd like to chat with somebody who's got the knowledge. Kind fellow and even-tempered. Okay, this is why the dude hasn't spawned yet. Look for a trawler, and if you'd ever think about an angler mask, I bet he'd take you on in a heartbeat if you really wanted. I tell Cassie that's good to know, and thank her for the tip. What do I want to discuss next? Which fish do I have left to catch? Yes, there's 3, there's 4, there's another 4, there's another 4, there's another 2. That's a lot of fish. Okay. Do you know where I can catch fish? Generally, but I've actually got my old angler notes handy. Be happy to trade for them if they're of interest. Here's what I've got. Okay, I see. Right, all the clues for the fish. Okay, I'll come back here in a minute. I could just buy all the clues right now, but I feel like I should take them one at a time. Okay, goodbye. All right, is there any more Vivarium to explore? It feels like... Is this the way we came in? No, this looks new. This presumably is one of the fish tanks. Very nice. Okay, so I think I should be able to have another crack at finding that angler now, who I think will be spawned somewhere around here. Let's go find them. Oh, hello. I see something a little unfamiliar looking on the horizon there. I think I might have found him. That took a lot of exploration. Yeah, this is definitely something new. So I was told on the map that it was kind of somewhere around here, but it actually looks like it's more like somewhere around here. I suppose, yeah, just if you're struggling to find Yoshi, just keep looking around Sansea. Okay. The Angler Hut. Glad we found it at last. Oh. Can I break into these pots? No, they are locked pots. More than once, Simoon has slowed over a dune without my asking, or taken an unexpected but gentle curve around an invisible something, and I've wondered if she's drawing from a memory of a time before. But lately I've wondered if she's tuning into another different flow altogether, the movements of fish as they swim beneath the sands. I approach the angler with this in mind, and think how interesting it must be to find one's calling in fishing, and reaching out for things one cannot see. Might even teach me some patience. Hello there, glider, what can I do for you? What do I want to talk about? I'd like to learn to fish. The angler nods. Fancy the angler mask, eh? Hope you're more patient than some of these gliders. I'm very patient, very. I'm certain he smirks. Well, either way, the first thing you'll need is a fishing rod, and I'll give you one of my old ones, good for a trainee. Take this. You can use this to cast off anywhere you can find some sand. Anywhere? Anywhere. Whether you get a bite or not will be another matter, but that's the trick of being an angler, feeling it out. I nod. So if you want to earn the mask, that's how you do it. I'm not here to waste your time if you're not here to waste mine. For your first badge, all I need to see is some fish from right here in Sea. Bring me a bellow, guppy, a pebble eye, and a pillfish, and we're good. And remember, every species has its own habitat, so you'll have to search around to find where they live. But word to the wise, lots of fish survive by nibbling on the roots of plants. That should give you a place to start. I thank him and depart. Good luck out there. Okay, so we press the right button to get out our fishing rod, and our quest log is presumably telling us fish. Pebble eye, bellow, guppy, pillfish. Okay, well let's try a fish right here. And then do we wait for some sort of indicator, or just reel in? Maybe I should start around the root of a plant, as he suggested. There's some plants just over here. Let's try this. We can get a bit closer to the plants there. Keep trying. See, I don't know if I need to wait a while for some kind of indicator. Oh, there we go. Okay, there was something, but I missed it. Maybe I was too slow. Oh. Okay, so it's a bit like the Stardew Valley fishing. And I have to keep the box around the fish. We got a dopey dart. Good. Was that one of the ones that we were trying to get? It's not. Okay, but it is going to be one of the ones for the collection at the Vivarium. Okay, let's try continuing to cast in this area. Okay, left a bit. Colours currently sort of staying around yellowy orangey. So we're making slow progress. Oh, nearly got to green there. There's a bellow guppy. Very nice. That is one of the ones that was needed for the quest. Indeed, pebble eye and a pillfish. I think we should go back to the Vivarium and buy some of those clues. Oh, some of our butterflies are now hanging out in here. That's good. Yoshi says hello. I tell Cassie that Yoshi sends his regards. She lights up and I really like to see it. Yoshi, oh no. She's laughing. Oh no, are you an apprentice of his? Or no, you... Oh no. Did he tell you how terrible I was when he was trying to teach me? Well, I've learned well the power of a sentence unfinished. I let my well hang in the air, and Cassie understands. Well, I'm glad he hasn't changed. Honestly, I'm pleased he says hello, because it's not even that I thought he'd be disappointed even. Just thought he might forget. I shake my head and tell Cassie what Yoshi told me, and the compliments make her get smaller and smaller behind her hands, but I can tell they fill her up with a particular joy. What did Yoshi tell me? I don't recall him telling me anything. She shakes her head and flaps her hands when I tell her the worst of it. Yoshi is proud of her. I hate to hear that. She laughs. Or no, I don't. It's nice. It actually is really nice. I'm just, it's really nice. Do you ever feel like it's hard to hear nice things about yourself? Yes. Cassie nods and sighs, calmer than before. I'm glad you get it. And thanks, Sable. You really made my day. What do I want to discuss? I want to ask about where I can catch fish. Okay, so we've got the bellow guppy, but we'll buy this clue just to get rid of it from the list. The dopey dart we've got, so we might as well buy that. Oh, the pebble eye, we need that. And the pillfish. Okay. So now we can exit out of this. I don't want to hand in my fish yet because I might need them for the angler mask first. So the pebble eye and the pillfish, what are the clues for those? Okay, pillfish needs cacti, pebble eye needs eastern dunes. Okay. So cacti, eastern dunes. I suppose the eastern dunes are probably around here. So let's fast travel to the Dunboyne. Okay, so this area over here is the far east of Sandsea. Is that a cactus? It looks like it might be a bit cactusy. Let's try fishing in it. Okay, something's wrong there. Another dopey dart, okay. Might this be the eastern dunes? Let's try fishing in it. Another bellow guppy, okay. Let's keep exploring. See, the problem is the eastern dunes is not a location that is explicitly marked on the map. So I can only assume that it's kind of somewhere along the east edge of Sandsea. There were lots of cacti through here, actually. Let's head through there. Let's try just parking up here, and let's just cast our rod into the middle of this little sea of cactusage. Okay, I've been trying to fish amongst these cacti for a while, and it's just been dopey darts and bellow guppies, which is kind of disappointing. I feel like I'm doing everything right here, yet apparently I must be doing something wrong. It does say persistence will pay off, so maybe it's just an odds game. Okay, well here's another thing we can try. The pebble, what's it? It said it seeks shade in the eastern dunes. Well, the Dunboyne is in the eastern dunes. So maybe if I find a shady spot and cast here... Okay, that's not going to work. I mean, the problem here, of course, is just the imprecision of the phrase eastern dunes. I don't know if I'm fishing in the right area or not, and I could potentially spend a very long time on this and get very little reward for it. I mean, I am catching lots and lots of bellow guppies, but I don't need cuts anymore. I'm swimming in that. Nope, just another bellow guppy. And every time Sable makes this little happy noise as if she's pleased with it. That's not reflecting my feelings right now. Okay, yeah, so I think in general my feeling about this fishing minigame is it's not a valuable addition to the game. It's just grindy and frustrating. But I still need to wait to give Machinist Fir a few more days to decipher the inscriptions. So, what else am I going to do? Oh, this one's got different behaviour. We got a pillfish. I wonder what we did differently to get that. Okay, well this area was indeed the place to be for that then. So, we're still thinking about shade in the eastern dunes. Let's have a little bit of an explore, see if we can find a nice shady spot. I mean, this bit looks quite shady. Worth a go, maybe? Not now, Simoon. Well, I think this is where I'm going to end this episode. I've caught a couple of fish towards this quest, but on the whole I'm finding this quite an unrewarding little distraction. I'll do some stuff off camera, and when we return in the next episode, we'll make sure that we are ready to go and talk to Fir and get that quest moving forwards. See you next time. Bye-bye.